Friday. Very happy Tuesday, everyone. Hopefully you're spending today inside because of this air quality alert, all of the air concerns happening outside. Hazy skies from the wildfire smoke in Canada. But welcome to News 10 Plus. I am Taylor Gattoni, joined by Studio 10's Rachelle Legrand.
Hi, everybody. And speaking of, if you are staying inside, which you should be, tune in just a few because Studio 10 will be on, and we've got a great show for you guys. But first, we've introduced a new segment, and I'd love to show you guys how we can actually do that.
Yes.
So it's called Studio 10 Shout Out, and basically it's a way for Nicole and I, or Claudia and I, to give your loved one a shout out. So maybe they've just graduated. Maybe they just beat cancer, or they just beat an illness. Or perhaps they've got a promotion at work, something like that. You just head on over to WILX.com, and on the left hamburger side of your screen right here, which I'm circling around, you'll just click that tab. Head on down to contest to the left-hand side, and then the first option you'll see is who do you want to give a Studio 10 shout-out to. Right there, you'll click that. You'll type in your email address, and then you'll click Submit Your Entry, and it will give you a form where you can put in your name, the person who it is that you want to shout out, why you want us to shout them out. It's a very super quick and easy form. You just put in a photo or a video of that person as well. And like I said, it could be a range of different things. As you see right here, these are a few of the things that you'll have to fill out just to make sure that, you live in the 517 area. You can share that photo or video and let us know. We know everyone in your life. I'm sure you know somebody who's very deserving of a great shout out. Like I said, it can be from an anniversary. It could be a birthday. Perhaps maybe you beat an illness. Maybe it was a graduation, a promotion at work, tons of things. And we want to hear them all. It's super easy. So that's one.
I was going to say, we get a lot of emails from people like, hey, it's my grandma's 93rd birthday, and we really want to surprise her. We think this would be so special. Or graduations. It's summertime. You have all these grad parties happening right now. Anything. If you had a 5th grader who just graduated, or just, even if you're like, Rachelle's awesome, I want to give her a shout out.
You can do that
awesome.
too.
There you go.
Well, plenty of things. And like we said, we want to hear all of them. So it's super quick and easy. WILX.com/contest. And then you click away and just give us that shout out. But that on top of also what we have going on in Studio 10 today, we have Take Me Home Tuesday. Yes. So we don't know, is it a dog? Is it a cat? Is it a hamster?
Something else?
Maybe I would love if she could bring a fish.
That would be interesting.
That'd be cool too. Like, so how do you take care of those fishies like that, But plenty of different pets that you can take home and make a part of your family as well. That's even a Studio 10 shout out if you ask me.
There you go. Yeah, I like that.
But we'll have somebody coming in from the Capital Area Humane Society joining us today.
The animals are always so cute. You see them walking around and everyone's like, I just want to take it home.
It surprises me that sometimes a majority of our office hasn't adopted the pet, because it's pretty crazy if you ask me, the way they kind of get taken. We're like, wait a minute, the show's about to start. Where's our puppy?
I think we're all this close. A little bit closer. Yeah, that close to all taking the animal.
And in my opinion, I feel like you already have. Sounds like a great idea.
We would not get any work done.
Absolutely not. And speaking of, we also have local artists. We love supporting our local artists and giving them a chance to perform on our Studio 10 stage.
Yeah.
So
they always do such a great job.
So incredible. Some of them are singers, songwriters. They play multiple different instruments, all 517, born, bred, and raised and whatnot. So we have another girl on our show today. Her name is Alicia Marie, and she's been performing for quite a big part of her life. And she'll be performing for us today. And today, she's just giving us a small teaser of her new song called Strong and Beautiful. But you can actually see more of her performance this Friday at Urban Beat.
Oh, yeah.
Which is great. So we're glad that we heard it here first. But you can see it and actually watch the whole performance right on Studio 10 this afternoon at 3 p.m.
Perfect. All right. Looking forward to it. Thank you, Rachelle. If you want to stay up to date with anything Rachelle was just talking about, here's how you can stay connected with Studio 10. You have all of their different means of media right there. You got their website, their Instagram, their email. So if you go over there, you can stay connected. Also, their YouTube page is another great resource to stay connected with any stories that they've done, any other previous little segments within their shows. So I know that I brought this up before. Claudia's done disc golf. She's done Frankenfest. So many different things. And they also talk with different MSU, FCU, bring them in some little financial literacy education right there. So anything you want to check out, I'll pull it up one more time. Where'd I just put it? There we go. At WILX Studio 10, you're going to hit that subscribe button on their YouTube page. And if you're subscribed, you can get alerts if you would like, and you can stay up to date with all of their content. We do want to send it over to Chief Meteorologist Darrin Rockcole. He is filling in today, but we're going to send it to him because today is an air quality alert day. You can't see it from here, but I'm looking out the window right now. Very hazy skies. You might feel a little icky in the air, and that is because of the wildfire smoke happening in Canada. Yeah, we had a lot of this talk about last month with the wildfire smoke, the hazy skies, and our dry weather, hence all the burn bans. And now we are talking about the wildfire smoke again. So we want to make sure you're all staying safe. Hopefully you're staying inside and you can relax indoors today. But yes, making sure you're all staying safe with the smoke. So here's Darrin.
Well, you really don't need me to tell you this because all you got to do is look outside. The air is thick with smoke from wildfires up in Canada, and we do have an air quality alert, not just for our area, but throughout the state of Michigan. Here's the latest air quality information, and it is unhealthy for sensitive groups across the region, and Jackson is included in that group. And notice there are a few areas in Indiana where they're starting to pop up into the unhealthy category, and that could be the case for us from time to time as we head throughout the afternoon hours. Now the precipitation, it's pretty much gone. There might still be a stray sprinkle around this afternoon, but for most of us it's dry. And we are going to thin the clouds out a bit as the afternoon wears on, so it'll get a little bit brighter out there, but still we've got that smoke that is down near the surface, and that will be the case for us throughout the afternoon and into at least the early evening hours. That may get scoured out a little bit as we head throughout the late night and then into the day tomorrow. Now, speaking of tomorrow, there will be some clouds passing through from time to time, but I think we do end up with a good amount of sunshine as we head throughout the day on Wednesday. Wednesday night, we're dry. Thursday, we'll plan on a mix of clouds and sun, and there's a small chance on Thursday that there could be a stray shower thunderstorm that pops up, but that activity on a real hit or miss basis. So we are kind of hazy with that smoke around. We should be able to see partial clearing as we head throughout the mid to late afternoon. Temperatures topping out in the mid 70s. Now, at least during the evening hours, still that smoke that may clear out a little bit during the overnight hours. We drop back down to around 54 degrees. Tomorrow, mostly sunny, a high of 81. Thursday through Sunday, we do have chances of showers in the forecast, but the activity is just kind of hit or miss. It's not a washout any of those days, and we could use some more rain. Notice the temperatures low to mid 80s. As we head towards the 4th of July, readings are going to be warming up.
All right, thank you, Darrin. Yeah, as Darrin was just saying, you get the hazy skies today. We have some rain chances moving in this weekend, and then of course it is feeling like summer for the 4th of July. You have those temperatures moving up, high 80s. They want to flirt with the 90s real bad right there. If you have any questions, you can always do that right here. Well, you can do that live chat on our live stream, and you can do that right here on this monitor. So we can actually live chat if you have questions about any of the stories we have coming up. If you have any questions about the first alert forecast, like about the air quality concerns today, that would be a great time to do the live chat. We can send you a live reply, or we can just say it here as well and give you the answer right then and there. You can always do feedback, say hello. But if you also want to stay on top of the weather, you can go to the First Alert weather app right here. You can download that off of Google Play or off of the Apple App Store. We always say this is such a great tool because instead of, little machine trying to calculate it, you have real people. You have our meteorologist team. You have Colton, you have Darrin, you have Andy, you have Justin. They do such a great job in making sure that these are all updated with accurate weather, right? So if there's any changes to the rain chances, if you're trying to plan something like a grad party, and you go, hey, it says there's going to be a 30% chance of rain. Well, you can always download the WILX weather or First Alert weather app, see how those rain chances may change if you miss those showers because they're later in the day. Maybe the sun peaks out instead. This is such a great tool to have. So download the First Alert weather app off of Google Play or the Apple App Store. You can do all of that fun stuff again. And then also just remember, you can also come right here, do any live chats, and we can live reply to you as well. But coming up during our 90 minutes of news and starting with First at 4, we've got a lot going on today. So coming up first at 4, right, we're talking about the 4th of July happening next week. So we're talking about consumer spending, how much us Americans like to, spend all that money so we can celebrate the red, white, and blue. Coming up at News 10 at 5, Meridian Township is lowering their flag to honor one of their own. And at 5:30, we'll have more on what U.S. Secretary of Agriculture had to say while in Detroit. That was Thomas Vasilik. And at 6 o'clock in Lansing, absentee ballots are being prepped to be mailed to voters on Thursday. If you missed the deadline, you can still vote absentee, and we'll share how coming up on News 10 at 6. We do want to send it to our reporters live out in the field right now. We're going to bring them back, so hopefully they can avoid that air quality outside. That's not too good today. But we have Aaron and Tanaya out in the field, and we're going to see what they're talking about.
I'm Erin Bowling, and I'm in downtown Lansing today to talk about Mid-Michigan's air quality. As you can see, you can barely see the Capitol right now. It's very smoggy outside. So I'm speaking with some local health experts and air quality experts about what this means for you. All of that story on News 10 at 6. Tanaya, what are you working on today?
Oh, we're going to come back out to that. Looks like something might have happened with the video. Technical difficulties, it happens. But as you saw, Erin was live outside, and you were seeing it was really difficult to see behind her. You could barely see the buildings because of how hazy it is outside. So she'll have more coming up in our 90 minutes of news. You can always look forward to that. One more time, I'm going to show you the First Alert Weather app because, again, such a great tool to have, especially on days like today. Here it is, First Alert Weather app. You can have it track you. They send out push alerts, so if you're not checking it and you forget to check, hey, they will let you know if there's something like a thunderstorm happening nearby. Like we just had this past Sunday. That was a great, the First Alert Weather app was great to have on your phone so you could get notified on all of the alerts happening around our area. Again, it is free off of the Apple App Store and off of Google Play. Stay up to date with the First Alert Weather app. Until then, we have a lot coming up. We have Studio 10 in about 40 minutes starting at 3, followed by First at 4 at 4 o'clock, and then our 90 minutes of news. We hope to see you then. Until then, stay inside and have a great rest of your Tuesday.